So here's that Gravely again. Managed to locate a part number for the starter thanks to a fellow YouTuber. So the guy went and picked it up for me. And here it is. It's the exact same starter. Now it costs $175 Canadian for that, and it's supposed to be an OEM starter, as you can see. But on the box here it says made in China. So anyways, just thought it'd be made in the US or something like that. So I'm going to install that starter and see what happens. Now in the instructions that came here, there were a few little gadgets with it, like this spacer here. And it shows here, if your motor looks like this, you need to put the spacer on. If your motor has the notch here in between the bolt holes, then you don't need it. So I don't have the notch here between the holes, so I put the spacer on the starter. This is how it goes. So it gives it the space that it needs. I guess it's a revision of the original starter that used to be on there. And I've got the battery charging here, so hopefully it'll be charged enough when I've got the starter put in. Put the starter on, just basically put it back in here, line up the holes over here. Got a bolt that goes under here as well. And the 7/16 bolt that goes over here. And don't forget to hook up the positive battery cable to the stud here on the starter. So I've got everything hooked up, including the battery cable under here, and I'm hoping that everything will be lined up properly, and I'm going to try it out now. I don't have any fuel in it right now. I'm just trying to see if the starter is going to turn over. There we go. Alright. That's good. So I'm going to check the fuel tank, but the guy told me he drained it. And it's empty. So I've got it gassed up and I'll try it out. What I'm going to do at this point is take the air filter cover off right here and shoot some gas in there. I'm going to check the spark again on this, because with all that fuel there should have at least been a sputter. There was a spark the other day, and the plug looks dry. Got zapped a bit there, but it's got good spark. I'm actually going to put a bit of gas straight into the cylinder, at least get it to sputter. So what I basically did there while it was running is I turned down the idle screw right over here, and underneath on these carbs right here there's the adjustment screw for the carb, which I turned out to give it more fuel. But I still have to try it out really good and see what happens. I may end up taking the carb off to clean it anyways, because it's probably been in there for 30 years. From what I understand, it's never been opened up. So I put the battery on the charge, and I'm just going to try a quick restart here. Just going to try it out now for a little ride. So it seems to run good. I may have to clean the carb like I said. I probably will. Anyways, it seems to run not too bad, but probably could run a bit better. It sure has a lot of power.